Okay, this says that I'm streaming live. I'm looking for a video of myself. Hopefully I can actually see myself somewhere. Maybe? So I tried doing this from my phone. And now I'm trying to do it from my computer, which is a significant amount more difficult. Okay, so the webcam is on. I'm still not seeing myself very much. Oh, I kind of see myself. Okay. Okay, it says that I'm streaming live. I'm just going for a video of myself. Hopefully I can actually see myself somewhere. Okay, cool. Hey guys, I see I've got some people on here now. And hopefully it's going okay. There's a lot of buffering. This is my first YouTube live stream, so hopefully this all goes well. I want to know, what are your guys' questions? We are going to be doing this really awesome thing. We've had a lot of successes over, oh my goodness, the last... I don't know what this is doing. I'm sorry guys, technical difficulties. Okay, I think I have to have this window up in order to do this at the same time. Ah, I can see myself. Okay. So, tell me something. What do you want to know about it? But maybe I should give you a little bit of background about it first. So, we've had a lot of successes lately. We won state championships with our show this year, The Girl from Ipanema, inspired by Brazil. It was lovely. And we, of course, had a really good turnout at weekend camp. Oh my gosh, those students were so incredibly talented. If you were at weekend camp, thank you for coming, because that was absolutely our best camp we've had yet. So now we decided we're going to go ahead and do some other stuff throughout the summer to kind of keep you going and keep us going and make sure everybody stays on their toes. And one of the things that we did, of course, we just finished up our Pair Up fundraiser campaign, and we did really good at that. We didn't quite make our goal. Our goal was $1,000. We ended up raising $958, which that's a good amount of money. I'm not complaining. It would have been nice to get the full $1,000, but there's a lot of things we can do with $958. So thank you so much, anybody who helped us and supported us there. But the thing you guys are here about and what you want to know about is the the virtual solo and ensemble. It is going to be really awesome. We have a really cool setup. So what you do is, let's say you want to do a solo. You basically play your music and you spin and you videotape it. Now you can't cut the video. That's part of the rules. And if you want to know more of the rules, just right down below, I have a link to the contest rules. And basically all you have to do is film the video, upload it to YouTube, and send us the link in your entry form. And we will include you in our judging list. I don't know what to call it. It's our judging page. Once we have about 10 entries or so, we will open up the judging page, which my plan is to open up that judging page in about 2 weeks. And once we get that open, we are going to have, you guys can all judge each other, and you guys can vote, and you can have all your friends vote, and the winner will be featured all over our social media and everything. So basically, winner gets bragging rights. There will also be an ensemble contest. So solo and the ensemble are two separate contests. And your sorry, I keep getting distracted by this thing. I'm not sure what exactly it's doing. So your solo and ensemble will be two separate categories, and you can have an ensemble, which is, an ensemble is anywhere from 2 to 5 people. More than 5 people, it gets hard to see within the video frame and so on and so forth. So 5 is our max, and all the people have to stay in the video frame behind. That way you can't like really have 8 people and switch them out and stuff like that. No, we don't want you to do that. But the official length of time for these, of course, is in the contest rules. It's different for solos versus ensembles. There's also a paid version if you want to pay an entry fee, and there will be cash prizes for the paid version. But we do have to have a minimum number of entrants for that. So if you want to do this, it's going to be really awesome. I see I've got some people who are so saying hello and everything. So I'll answer you guys there. Hello. Oi, Gia. We've got Alexis Brown, Sean Jenkins, Shane Schroeder, J.L. Ferris, and Gia Calado. Hi, guys. I'm so glad to see you guys are watching. Do you guys have any questions about this whole thing with the solo and ensemble? It's going to be a lot of fun to do. I know a lot of my students are going to be involved with it, a lot of the Spintronics students. I know a lot of I've been talking to some of my other staff. I've got some staff that have been talking about doing a video themselves and having their students do videos. It should be a good time. Is the quality good? I can't actually like see myself live. I don't know how this is going. A lot of people are dropping off, so I'm thinking that means I'm not doing well. The video output is low. Okay. Guys, I've never live streamed on YouTube before. I have no problems live streaming on Facebook, no problems live streaming on Instagram. I did an Instagram one from the weekend camp, so if you're watching that, it was pretty cool. We had a lot of people on that one. Like I said, I'm just learning how to do this. It's a new thing. So I have some links in the comment section or in the information section below. So if you kind of want to look there, you know, it's got a link to the contest rules. There's a link to the webpage where you submit your entry, so you can see that. And then there's a link to the Facebook event page. Of course, you can post questions on the Facebook event page if that's what you want to do. If you have any questions about it, that's fine. I'll be able to answer them. Of course, some of my other staff or whoever's around will be able to answer it if you go there. I'm not super easy to get a hold of on my personal accounts because I'm constantly monitoring those Spintronix accounts. So if you want to talk to me, that would be the better way to do it. Do you guys have any questions? I should probably get my Instagram up. I know I had some people who were talking about being excited about watching on Instagram. Yes, you can do both of the contests. You have to do, now, okay, if you want to do the paid and the free contest, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about with both of the contests. The paid contest, you pay a fee and you have judges watch you. The free contest, you don't have to pay anything at all. It's completely free. And you can use the same video for both. That is perfectly fine. There's no problem. If you're like, okay, I want to do a solo, I'm going to pick my favorite song, I don't know, Bye 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 by NSYNC is my favorite song right now. But I say I can make a solo routine to this, and I can film it, and then I can enter it into both contests. Now keep in mind the paid contest, you do have to pay a $5 entry fee, and then you'll be judged by actual real live judges. Now the judging section for the paid contest is going to depend on when we get a minimum of 10 entries. So that one might take a little bit longer to get 10 people who are paying entrance into the contest. But the free contest, we should be able to get that going within 2 weeks. That's my goal, is I want to have that free contest running in 2 weeks and up and ready for judges to start voting on their favorites. And anybody can judge. So if you want to get your whole guard and your whole school and everybody together to vote for you, awesome, go for it. That's great. Alexis, anything really. I mean, I'm talking about the virtual solo and ensemble contest that we have, but also any other questions you guys have about color guard, anything that you're interested in knowing about what we're up to, what some of the plans we have coming up. I mean, the virtual solo and ensemble, that's like right here, right now. That's the big thing. That's what we're excited about for this summer. We do have some summer camps coming up. Yes, Jail Ferris, I just see your message there. I'm so sorry, it keeps buffering. I'm figuring it out. But yes, broke college student. The fee for the paid contest is $5, and you have to pay on PayPal. You can use a credit card, debit card, that sort of thing. But it's just $5. And like I said, it might take a little while for the paid contest one to build up. But I mean, if we get 10 people to pay and join the paid contest within the next 2 weeks, we can go ahead and run the paid contest as well. And once the paid contest runs, like I said, it's going to be a cash prize. The prize, though, is going to depend on how many people are entered. Basically, it's sort of a 50-50 thing. 50% of the entry fees are going to go to Spintronix, of course, because it is our fundraiser. 50% of the entry fees are going to go to the winner. If we have a lot of people involved, we'd like to do a first, second, and third place. So that would also be awesome if we get enough people to do that. If we don't, if we only have 10 entrants, we'll probably just have a first place prize. If we get 20 entrants, we'll have a first and second, and so on and so forth. I want to make sure that prize is on the paid contest is something that is really enticing to you guys. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, $5 for first place. Like, I really want to make sure that you guys are going to win something substantial, because I know I've seriously been watching you guys. There are several Instagram accounts that are just blowing up right now with these videos of people turning around 5 times under their tosses and catching in the splits and things like that. And I really want to make sure you guys are rewarded for that, because it's really awesome. I am losing my light, so let me make sure you can still see me. Oh yeah. I don't even know what I was worried about. I guess just because the sun's going down. I hope you guys can hear me okay. You know, I keep getting told it's buffering, so I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to optimize it to keep it from buffering. Let me see if I can figure that out to make it optimized for less viewer buffering. Oh, I can't change that at this point, but I know now for my next live stream, I will optimize it for less viewer buffering, and then it says it won't be as good for interaction, but I think we should be okay, as long as you guys keep the questions coming. Oi, Teos! Olá, tudo bem? Eu posso falar em português ou mais ou menos? Any other questions? What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about this? Do you think this is going to be a cool thing? Do you think this is going to be dumb? I mean, seriously, this is one of those things that I just was driving in the car. I had like a 6-hour drive, and I was like, this would be awesome. Why don't we already have this? Why don't we do this? You know, we've got all these different ones. You know, DCI does sound sport, and that's cool. You can have a group and do it. But they don't really. WGI has some sort of things that they're doing, but they don't really cater to those smaller groups. And I know a lot of the schools that I contract for, they have really small groups. We're talking less than 10, less than 5 members in their color guards. And like I said, I also see a lot of people on Instagram and Twitter and everything that are posting these videos of themselves spinning, and they're just going out and doing their own solos. They're doing improvs. You know, improvs were really popular there for a while. And no, I think there's a place for this. I think that, you know, I think that you guys could really make this into something awesome. And I'm really looking for feedback too. What works, what doesn't work. You know, after each of the contests, I'm planning on doing this more than once. This isn't just a single time thing. So you know, enter the free contest, enter the paid contest, and once we run the first one is going to run for 2 weeks, and then each one after that should run for 2 weeks as well. So, so some of the other stuff we're doing this summer, since I'm not getting a whole lot of questions about virtual solo and ensemble, we do have a couple of camps coming up. I'm doing a weapons clinic in Potosi pretty soon. Oh, hi, Silly Dragon. Love you too. And then this summer, we're going to be doing a summer camp in Fayette, Missouri. It's a 3-day at Central Methodist University. I'm pretty excited about that one. It's a really good, full-on college color guard experience because you'll be sleeping in the dorms, eating campus food. It's a really nice setup. There's going to be some other, Karen, if you come to the weekend camp, or watching, what are some other things? Karen is one of our other instructors. She was at the weekend, she comes and teaches at the weekend camp and has for a little while now. And she is, what was it called? Oh, she was in the Citrus Bowl. We went to the Citrus Bowl together, so. Hello, Marcus. And Silly Dragon, I'm so glad that you are good at color guard now. I'm so glad we've been able to help, because that's like the whole purpose. Like the entire purpose of Spintronics is that like all of us together, we work together to become better at color guard because we love color guard so much. And so when we do these things, like we're talking about the virtual solo and ensemble contest, yes, it's going to get competitive, it's going to get good. But the thing is, like, we're competitive because we're pushing each other to get better. We're not competitive because we hate each other. We're not, like, trying to kill each other or anything like that. We want to help one another get better. And by doing things like competing against each other, we're constantly making the other team better. I know that, like, I am so thankful. There are a couple of guards that we compete against every year. Namely, there was a guard called Esprit de Corps. They actually just folded, and it was really sad, the circumstances they folded under. And there was another one, Mosaic Winter Guard. We've competed against each other for a long time. I mean, Spintronix has been around. We've had a competitive Winter Guard for 7 years. We've been around, though, for a while, and these guards started popping up and competing against us and just keeping this constant pressure on us to get better and better. So with that constant pressure, we've improved. You know, we've been forced to, sorry, I got a frog in my throat. We've been forced to have a better designer, write better choreography, train our students better, and we've basically been learning how to do color guard better. And you know, we compete against these people, but we like go out and have ice cream socials with them afterwards. Like, we'll go to a competition and then we'll have an ice cream social. And it's just so fun, you know, to get to talk to people who also love color guard so much, and they are trying so hard to beat us, just like we're trying so hard to beat them. You know, we keep having to improve a little bit each year to get better, and it's just really helpful. Yes, I can say hi. Hello, Brandy. I'm not sure your guys' comments are coming in at the times when you post them to me. Some of them seem like they're coming in a little bit late, so sorry about that again. I don't know. I should have optimized it for less buffering so that you guys could see better, and that's how it is. How are you, Brandy? I haven't seen you online in forever. I'm losing my voice, sorry. Anyway, this is my office. I don't know if I've ever done, I must have done a video from here before. I did my, my audition video from here when I was speaking in Portuguese. So I don't know if you guys watched my video of me auditioning and speaking in Portuguese and talking about myself, but I did that here. If you guys have more questions. It looks like my stream actually like cut out at one point. So hopefully we've got it now. And we're back up. We've got more people watching. So what do you guys have questions about? Questions about the solo and ensemble contest, the virtual solo and ensemble contest. If you want to know what you need to do or anything like that. If you ever get to where you can't see me, let me know, because I'm working off of like natural light here, and the sun's going down, and it wasn't supposed to be in the window right there, so it wasn't supposed to wash me out, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes when you're dealing with natural light. I don't have my full-on lighting set up. I used to have a really nice lighting setup at my old house, but I bought a new house, and my fiance and I bought a new house, and we're getting married this summer, so now I'm here, and it's different, and I still don't have everything set up because we're having to renovate the house while I live in it at the same time. So, okay, intergalactic. Ooh, okay, interesting. Are you going to be doing an excerpt from Intergalactic for us as part of your solo and ensemble, virtual solo and ensemble contest entry? Because that would be really cool. That's another thing, you know, when you guys enter these contests, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know, if you want to do a solo and you just want to take like your old marching show and, you know, edit some things from it and, you know, make it fancier or make it more workable for a solo versus a full guard show, you know, changing the ripples and stuff like that, go for it. Like, make it yours. And like I said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can do something that you've done before. You can use choreography that you've used. I know when at Spintronix, we always do these things where we do auditions for the Macy's Great American Marching Band, color guard, and stuff. And a lot of the students will like get nervous and they're like, oh, I have to write a new routine. I have to make something completely original. And really you don't. If you watch some of the videos and you watch them each year, you'll see that a lot of the choreography comes from our show. And if it doesn't come from our show, it probably comes from one of the marching band shows or something. So you don't have to just completely make a new, you know, piece of choreography. BMF. I tried out for my school's color guard team and I made it. Thank you so much for teaching me how to perform bravely. I wasn't even nervous to try out. Oh, that's awesome. I love when you guys can, like, you know, beat your nerves and go out there and just do it. It's awesome. I'm so glad that we're able to help so many people. Because like I said before, I said this like 10 minutes ago, but this is what we're all about. This is what Spintronics is about. This is what competition is about. It's about helping each other get better. Constantly pushing each other to get better at what we do. You know, you're better than me, I'm better than you, and then you're going to work, and then once you work, you're going to be better than me again. And it's going to go back and forth. That's what competition is really all about. We want to make one another better. We want to make one another the best that we can be. And that is seriously how Color Guard has gotten to be where it is today. You know, if you ever watch WGI, we do something at the weekend camp called History Night. And we'll watch old drum corps shows and old Winter Guard shows, things from the 70s, from the 60s, from the 80s, and so on and so forth. And just compare what it was like then to what it's like now, because it's a completely different animal now than it used to be. It still takes a lot of skill, just like it did back then, but the skill set is a different one. It's not exactly the same. They're not looking for the same things, but we're constantly pushing each other to get better at these certain things. And I think it's working. I think Color Guard is a lot more entertaining and it's a lot more accessible to the general public than what it used to be. So, bravo to all of us in Color Guard world. Okay, I got about 5 more minutes, so if you guys have more questions, lay them on me. I want to know what you want to know. Nothing? Nothing at all? Is my stream still good? It says good, stream is healthy. Okay, so we're doing good there. It basically goes from good to nothing. Oh, I've got one. Okay, Olivia. Thank you for teaching me a bunch of new techniques and moves. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. Congratulations. I'm assuming when you guys tell me these things about your tryouts that this is your first year. So I applaud you so much. I don't even know. When I joined Color Guard, I had no idea what it was. And I had no idea that I could even go and learn things before I went. You know, I had a friend, well, my friend Anna, who also does our vlogs and is on staff at Spintronics and everything. She actually just got promoted to assistant director, so go Anna. Anna taught me basically everything I knew when I was in high school, and she taught me how to do my first drop spins. And I had no idea I could go out there and look up videos. I mean, granted, we didn't have the internet, but there were videos, VHS tapes that I could have bought and learned stuff from, and I didn't ever have that opportunity. So I want to make sure you guys have that opportunity, that you can do this, that you can do Color Guard, and like I said, keep getting better at it. Make sure you're making requests too. Send those requests. Either I get them or somebody on the team will get them, and we will get everything put on the list so that we can make sure to make lots more videos. I will be doing more how-to Color Guard videos this summer. I also have another staff member who hopefully is going to be helping me and doing some more stuff, because he's really good at rifle, whereas I'm kind of like, I know how to do rifle, I know how to teach rifle, but I'm not very pretty when I'm doing it, so he can show you the exact correct technique and exact way that you should be doing everything with your rifle. Until, you know, you get better and you invent your own technique. So, do you guys have any other questions? I have a few more minutes left. I'm so happy that you guys are like using the videos and learning stuff from them, you know. Oh, okay. If you compete in both contests, it has to be 2 separate. No, it does not have to be. Now, okay, because we're running the contests in 2-week increments, now let's say you want to compete in the free contest, and you want to compete in this very first one we're doing, and then you want to compete in it again later. Those have to be 2 separate ones. So to compete in the same contest twice, you have to have 2 separate new choreographies. But if you want to compete in the paid and the free one, it does not have to be 2 separate performances. It can be the same video. That's perfectly fine. So you will be able to, like I was talking about earlier, okay, my favorite song is Bye 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 by NSYNC, and I'm going to make a choreography to it. And I'm just using that as an example. But I'm going to make a choreography to it, I'm going to film a video, and then I'm just going to enter twice. I'm going to enter the free version, and I'm going to enter the paid version. And guys, the entry is up right now. It is, it's up and ready to go. And so if you want to head over to the website, right below, I put a little, I put links in the description of this video. So the second link down is entry submission. You just click on that, and it'll take you to the page. You can go ahead and enter. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad. I'm so excited that so many people are excited about this. I know my Instagram was like going crazy earlier about people with it, and I think this video is probably going to get a lot more views once people realize that it's up. So hopefully this was helpful. If it is, maybe I'll do more of these. Maybe I'll get Anna in here and we'll do some live Q&A at some point too. It'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, yes, entries are open. You can go ahead and enter. You have 2 weeks to enter before the first judging round starts, and then we'll be rolling over into the next contest. So you can enter the paid or the free version. They're both available now. And I think that's it, unless you guys have any other questions. We have a few seconds left. Okay, if you do have questions, you can go to the Facebook event page and you can comment there. You can comment on this video. Somebody from the team will get on it and be able to answer your questions for you. And I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because it's going to be quite a good time. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it up all summer. We'll see. Like I said, I'm getting married, so you know how that kind of throws a wrench in other plans sometimes. But at least up until that point, hopefully we'll keep this going. So thank you guys so much for coming and watching. And make sure that if you're not subscribed, you do that. And make sure your whole team is subscribed, because like I said, you guys can be competing with each other, pushing each other to be better. And you can also be pushing each other to get better in your rehearsals. So it's, I don't know, Color Guard is just so much fun. It's such a good community. Okay, thanks guys. I'm going to figure out how to turn this off now. I don't actually know how this works. Like I said, this is my first time, and hopefully maybe I'll do this more in the future if you guys liked it. So how does this work?